Show. Hollow Grove.
Grotto Show.
Whoa! It's the Hollow Grove Grotto Show. Welcome back. It's me, it's Bird, and I'm here with my best friend.
What up, guys? I'm Al. Thank you very much for the high accolades, although it is contractually binding due to our podcast description.
Yep, the label says we have to legally be best friends.
Yeah. How you been, Bird? It's another week.
It's been a pretty good week. I haven't worked at all this week, so it's been nice.
Yeah. You said you were finishing up working last week, right?
So now that
you're-
I'm out of there, I could actually give a little bit more details about my work. I still might get killed by the government, but who knows?
Yeah, nice. Can't wait to hear that.
I worked for the government for 4 or 5 months, something like that. I worked at a small little airport.
Yeah. Exactly.
It was fun. I was hauling giant freight and stuff. We were doing cargo.
Guess I wouldn't necessarily think of that as like a government job, but I guess it is.
Oh yeah.
Everything is in the end.
I'm like, I don't even know if I'm still allowed to give any details like that, even saying what I did. So it's a need to know basis, and I don't know who needs to know.
Yeah, I had a video interview today for another job. I think on the first podcast I mentioned I took something. I had some like excitement trying to get like a new job, and then I took something on, but it didn't work out for me personally. So now I'm on the hunt again. The interview went good today. This is my first like group interview that I've had, like not with other like interviewees, but like the people that were interviewing me. There was like three of them.
You had multiple interviewers.
Yeah, exactly.
Now that's
three
tense. I've
interviewers.
never had that. I've had like 2 before, but never 3.
Thankfully, it was pretty like one-sided. Like one guy pretty much talked the whole time, and then he would ask the other two if they have any other additional comments, and they basically just shrugged their shoulders. They only had like one thing to say the whole time, so that was fine. Yeah, it went good. So
bunch of cronies.
See if I'll get something that's in the health and wellness industry. So we'll see. Like supplements and such.
I do love health and wellness.
Yeah,
and
you do. Hopefully, I can get like a discount, and I can get you some ashwagandha.
Oh, that'd be sick. I like ashwagandha and lion's mane. Those have been my go-to lately.
Yeah, that'll be like a marketing position. So
yeah, that's badass.
Yeah,
you'll be. You're basically a snake oil salesman then. At that point,
snake oil salesman. What does that mean?
You don't know what a snake oil salesman is? They used to be like back in the cowboy times and stuff like that. They would sell people snake oil, telling them it would heal them.
Sounds like a Whitest Kids You Know skit.
JonTron did a skit about it with the whatever goop. You know goop?
Goop.
Yeah, you know what goop is?
Like generally? Like
no, not generally. Gwynethly. That's such a bad joke.
Paltrow?
Yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow's company is Goop.
Jesus, I have no idea what you're talking about anymore.
Well, okay. Some people have all the context and they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But for those who don't, such as myself,
JonTron made a snake oil skit about Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop.
This does sound familiar. Yeah, I know. I do know about Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop.
Yeah, and then JonTron made a video about it, and then was a snake salesman in it. Snake oil salesman.
Yeah, so not quite. I'm a little bit different than a snake oil salesman, but I might be pretty close to one. Not sure.
How do you feel about JonTron?
JonTron?
Yeah, because it's a little topical. Yeah, let's get right into it.
I really liked JonTron when he was on the Game Grumps. I think they had Aaron and John had good chemistry. I never watched too much of his stuff outside of Game Grumps. I just watched like a video like here or there, so I can't speak to too much about his solo content. But I definitely like him as a guy. He's a very good personality. He was very good for the show. Like I like Danny. He's definitely a very wholesome addition to the show. But JonTron was a little bit more, I don't know, maybe on the edgier. Possibly.
Yeah, he does have that grump attitude almost. He's a grump. I don't think Danny's grumpy.
Yeah, no.
Oh, he's not so grump.
He's not so grump. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I never understood though. Why are they called the Game Grumps if one of them is not so grump?
Yeah, they're like exactly.
It's a grump and not grump, not grumps. They're grump and not grump.
Well, that's the tagline. But yeah, JonTron, I like him. Got nothing against the guy.
Yeah, I mean, I've never watched like any of his content. I've watched like 2 good JonTron videos.
You think we're
What?
big enough to get him on the podcast already?
Not yet, dude.
6 episodes, no listeners. We can get John Tron on here.
I don't think it's a good idea to get him on here. Nah, by now it probably is, but I don't think people hate him anymore. But people did hate him for a long time just because he got hit with some weighted questions on a live stream about
that's how it happens.
low income hood living. I don't know how to refer to it without sounding racist. I'm not racist.
Thanks for the clarification, Bert.
I gotta clarify because these vultures are vicious.
And they're flying around.
I get hate mail from last episode when I said the thing about the mask or whatever or going out. I don't remember what it was.
I can't even believe we have this much hate mail already.
I'm getting hate mail daily.
Yeah,
like physical mail. They got my
direct
mail. Direct mail. I'm getting a lot of it just because I said I still go out to the store.
Yeah, still a functioning human being, even though we're supposed to be, I don't know, in a bunker or something underground.
Oh, believe me, if I had a bunker full of beans, I'd be down there.
Oh, dude, beans. Man,
remember when we went camping last year and we had hot dogs and butter beans for breakfast?
Yeah, those were good. We put the can right on the fire and it was hot as hell. It was so hot. But we
didn't put it directly on top of the fire. We had a grill.
Yeah. But it was authentic. Makes me feel like a cowboy.
Yeah, or a hobo.
Or a snake oil salesman.
Hey, we should start like going west and selling snake oil. In that order.
Yeah, I like how just like generally the west doesn't mean anything like it did before. So it's basically just going physically west and not a difference in culture.
Oh, bro. You feel like it's not different, but it absolutely is.
Yeah, I do feel it.
Well, because like if you think about it this way, I was thinking about this recently, like a couple months ago, but like back when Manifest Destiny and stuff was coming around, everybody like there was two different people, the people who went and the people who didn't go. And then the people who didn't make it as well. A lot of people didn't make it.
Right.
Rest in peace, the thousands of people who didn't make it.
Yeah, that got buried alive or got buried on the way.
Yeah. But anyway, those who stayed are all the people who are still here in Ohio where I live.
Right.
Being pretty lame.
Yeah, pretty lame.
But then you go out west and they're like super chill and progressive. A little too progressive sometimes.
Maybe.
For sure.
Perhaps. Yeah.
But I'm just talking in the way of like restaurants and stores. I fuck with any amount of progressive food.
Progresso. The soup.
No. It's not bad, but
yeah.
I'm not gonna take a stance on what soup is my favorite.
You're not gonna take a stance on Progresso right now?
Well, I was gonna take a stance on Campbell's, but I realized how inappropriate that would be. Because that's not the right opinion to have.
Yeah.
I don't have a canned soup opinion, but I definitely will not be standing beside Campbell's.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is a good episode so far. I'm really enjoying this episode.
Yeah. I've been cooking a lot too, like this past like whole maybe year and a half, ever since I had my college apartment.
Hey.
And now I'm just cooking so much, dude. I've been cooking pretty much every dinner for the past like month straight. Didn't even eat out.
What's your signature meal? Like your best meal?
My best meal? Oh, dude. I have a couple in my back pocket, but I've got a really good chicken tortilla soup.
Ooh, I like that. I like the
it's a little bit
you get the little like the flakes, right?
The tortilla strips.
It's like confetti tortilla.
Yeah. They're like blue corn, red corn, yellow corn. Yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah, those are really good in the soup. They get soggy.
Other than that, I do make a lot of Italian foods. I'd say either my chicken parm or my Alfredo chicken. Yeah, either one of those.
You're doing better than me. I mean, I cook just about every day. Maybe at least one meal a day, usually two. Mm-hmm. But one of my meals is like a breakfast, so it's either eggs with random vegetables, and then I'll have fruit on the side, or I just have a big fat bowl of oatmeal. And my oatmeal, that's probably my best meal. I make a perfect oatmeal.
Nice.
And I know it's not hard, but the amount of like diversity I add to my oatmeal is pretty intense.
Yeah, I've seen you make like the shakes and stuff. Those like either protein shakes or whatever you do. Yeah.
You haven't even seen any of it. for years.
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad you added that tag in because I have seen it
Yeah, no,
specifically.
you haven't seen what I've been on lately.
Yeah, that's right. What have you
Because
been on
do you
lately?
do you know you know about hemp seed or hemp hearts?
Sure, I'm familiar with the
What the
idea of hemp seeds.
Okay, well, they are very high in protein and omega 3s, and I've been putting that
Nice.
shit in my oatmeal and my
Dude,
smoothies, and it's really good for you.
you're gonna hit a growth spurt if you keep doing that.
I was just telling one of our mutual friends that I'm planning on trying. I'm gonna grow. Like, I don't believe that I'm done growing yet, like height wise.
Mm,
I think
mm.
I can at least grow 1 more inch before I quit growing, and I think it's gonna take belief.
Belief, yeah,
I
great.
gotta believe and be healthy and stretch, and then I will grow an inch.
Yeah, I was just thinking the other day, like how many growing pains that I can remember, like from when I was younger, like in the middle of the night, like or before I went to bed, just like a very large amount of pain in my legs and stuff
Really,
from
I
just
never had that.
growing. Never had that. I
I
always
think I
had
had
that.
a little bit in my legs, but I grew pretty slow, and then I just stopped in like 8th grade.
Yeah, it's when it
Can't
probably happened
can't
for me.
even believe it, dude. I got to the point where it's like, oh, now he's really gonna get tall, and then
Right.
didn't get tall.
Yeah. Yeah. I was supposed to be taller because my one of my brothers' name's Drake.
Mm.
He's pretty tall. He's got probably like an inch or two on me or something. And I'm like 5'11", so he's like 6'1" or 6'2". I consider that pretty tall.
Oh yeah,
So
I can't believe you're taller than me.
yeah, 5'11". You
Hey,
5'10"?
the doctors keep telling me I'm 5'9", and
5'9", no
I'm
way.
here to tell you that's bullshit because I measure myself,
Yeah,
I'm 5'10", but the
yeah.
past 5 years, I go to the doctor, and they're like, "Yep, you're 5'9". I'm
You're
like,
not 5'9".
That's crazy, that's preposterous."
Yeah, you're not. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
So
I
we're
don't
pretty
know.
close in height, so
I think they tell you the wrong thing to keep you down.
what's the advantage there? They're trying to milk something out of you, trying to get you like depressed so they can get
Yeah,
get you on like some more meds.
exactly, bro.
Oh, dude,
Exactly. Joke's
peer
on them,
mentoring.
I just smoke legal marijuana now.
That's how
I
you handle it.
infiltrated their system
Yeah,
to do something I was already doing, but now it's legal, and I can actually talk about it.
and now you can handle the crushing weight of existentialism and our
Oh,
own
yeah.
death.
Yeah, yeah, I'm glad you brought it up
Yeah.
because
Uh-huh.
that's what this past week has really been. I've
Oh,
decided since I've got like a week or 2 before I'm going, farming, I've just been on
right.
a nasty binge,
Uh-huh.
a smoking binge.
Oh, okay. You are going farming? Is this a thing for
Oh,
sure?
yeah, it's 100% gonna happen now.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah,
I
and,
thought this was
I still
just,
have to confirm it. I gotta confirm it with the farms, but I'm gonna be going to um well, first, I'm gonna do a 10-day stay,
uh
from, like, the 8th of July to the 20th, something like that.
right?
Or that's 12 days, but, like, the 8th to the 20th, something like that.
Yeah,
Then I'll come home, and I'm going to Tennessee with my family. We're gonna go
right,
stay at a lake or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna give the listeners any details just in case any weirdos are
right.
listening before I
Yeah.
go there 3 weeks from now, and they
And with
meet.
no one listening.
Yeah, no, dude, people listen. That's where do you think all the hate mail's coming from
Yeah,
and the love mail? Don't I gotta appreciate the love mail too.
I love mail.
Oh, are you getting any love mail?
I'm getting, like, fan art. That's what I'm getting.
You get fan fiction. Oh no, I didn't even think about the fan fiction.
There's not gonna be any fan fiction. They're
Bird
gonna
and
listen to
owl
this
fan
episode.
fiction.
But it's gonna be an actual pigeon, and it's gonna be just a pile of white rocks, alabaster.
Okay, let me I'm
Yeah,
bringing
yeah,
up
yeah,
too many
sorry.
topics. I'm gonna finish this stuff, and then
Roll back.
I got even more stuff to bring up now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Farming in the
okay,
Tennessee.
so then I would go to Tennessee, and then while I'm down there and I'm done, that's like a 4 or 5 day vacation. While I'm already down there, I'm just gonna stay in North Carolina, and then
Gotcha.
stay near Asheville and do some woofing there, and probably do
Nice.
that until like September, and then I'm gonna go back to Michigan, because there's a place I've got confirmed stayed for September.
Michigan's fun. I've been there a
Yeah.
lot, as you know. Michigan's pretty cool place. I mean,
Now,
there's a lot of,
mm,
like, rivalry between Ohio and
dude,
Michigan,
let me
but
tell you, man, that is I feel like I've been brainwashed my whole life, and I haven't even been to Michigan yet. But now, just doing research about Michigan,
Yeah.
Michigan seems way doper than Ohio.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, I've been mostly around the Ann Arbor area. I've been
Yeah,
a little bit out of there, but mostly around there. I've been to Detroit a few times. Pretty cool. Like, I liked the vibe in Ann Arbor a lot. It's a way better college town than
yeah.
what I went to. It's
Oh
very
yeah,
good.
Columbus.
Yeah, and then like Detroit is a pretty cool town. Like there's like a big central kind of like hub that kind of like goes in a circle
Huh.
kind of downtown. And
Okay.
there's a bunch of like stuff that
I'll
branches off.
probably stop there,
Pretty
like, cause
cool.
it's on the way. But my
Yeah,
thing is, like, I've only heard bad things about Detroit, and I know that's probably just
right,
a bad anecdotal evidence.
right.
But I've only heard like nobody's ever saying, "Hey, I went to Detroit this weekend. I had a very lovely time." I've never heard
Yeah,
that. But besides what you just said, how it was
yeah.
nice. But other than that, nobody has ever said anything nice to
It
me
might depend on
about
like the
Detroit.
kind of like side of town you're on, I guess. Maybe
Yeah,
there's like because obviously they've had the big automotive industry fallout
yeah,
stuff, right? So I think probably most of that comes from maybe more of like the suburban areas, but I guess I was kind of like smack dab right downtown.
hmm
So
there's a guy I was watching a podcast. Dirt Nasty says Detroit's on the rise.
yeah, I definitely could see why. I didn't have any bad opinions. I
hmm
mean, like even it's like a pretty huge city, and like I drove there, like and parked like downtown and stuff. It was like a
Yeah,
very smooth
that's something I
process,
want to
and
do. I want to be able to drive in town, which
yeah,
scares me because I'm a country boy.
it was scary for sure. But I parked a little far from like the central hub.
Okay.
I got a spot pretty far. I did my research before I go to. Whenever I do driving, I drive a lot, and
Yeah.
I always do a lot of research into like where's the best place to park before I even go. Like
Ooh.
it stresses me out like being there and trying to figure it out. So
Dude,
like I'll look up like a parking garage before I go and just go to
you
that parking
you
garage.
definitely got that from your father.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. That's something I feel like I was listening to your dad say that, like, drilling that into your head.
Yeah, it's not something that he does, but it's something that he like,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely wanted me to do for sure.
Mhm.
So, because like he just drives around and he just finds whatever he wants, but he's been driving
Dude,
for
he whips.
ever. He does whip.
Your dad drives a Porsche
Yeah,
casually. He has 2, doesn't he? Or did he get rid of the old one?
he still has two. I'm telling him to get rid of
That's
that one.
so funny.
It's very funny. It's
Yeah, I
like
love your dad.
his other one's like a very old Porsche, and it's like not that impressive, but it is like very
It's his
collectible.
dream car, right? Or
It was yeah, his high school dream car.
okay, yeah, that's
It's
right.
a 1988, yeah. So yeah, now he's trying to get rid of it if he can. He wants to keep it, obviously, because he loves it. I'm trying to get help him get rid of it, but he can do what he wants with it, I guess. But yeah, it's like a collectible special edition. It's like signed by the creator of Porsche, like his last
Where?
name is Porsche.
Where did he sign
Uh,
it?
in Germany.
No, no, not where did he sign it? Like, where on the car did he sign it? Like, on the door?
Basically, like right, kind of like on the not the dash, but the console, like right behind the stick shift.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Wait, so is Porsche a German car
right.
manufacturer?
Yeah,
Oh,
correct.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I've been it's been, coming up more and more lately.
yep.
Um,
German.
I didn't know Audi was foreign either.
Yep. Audi, Lamborghini is
Oh, yeah.
Italian. Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know all that. One of our buddies just got a nice Audi. It's nice. Turbo
Oh,
diesel.
wow. Sounds good.
Yeah,
I've got
diesel hatchback.
I've got like a I've got like a crossover SUV right now. So
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen it. You're gonna send me a pic.
yeah, it's a Nissan Rogue. It's a pretty cool car. It drives very
Okay.
easily.
I like Nissans. I like
Yeah.
Rogues.
Mhm.
That's a lie. I don't.
Yeah,
Like when not like the car, just in like video games and
in
stuff.
general.
I'm
Yeah.
not that big of a Rogue guy.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
definitely what are you? What would you consider yourself going into a game fresh?
like an RPG.
Yeah.
Um, it's
Would you
always
say?
tough. If it's something, it depends on the combat for sure. But
Right.
I like being an archer sometimes.
Right.
But mostly I'd probably rather be like a big two-handed sword or hammer guy.
Gotcha. I would imagine like a lot of people will probably try out everything, but yeah, because
Yeah.
I definitely do like the two-handed runs, those are fun. But yeah,
Oh, it's
I'm the
fun.
same. My go-to is an archer, and then my alternate is always like a mage.
Yeah,
Those
you're a
two are
big mage guy. You've always been the mage guy.
Yeah, sometimes I'll just start out as a mage too, and then switch to archer or whatever.
Yeah,
But
but usually you've got to test the magic in any game you play.
yeah, it's
Like,
fun. Especially when Skyrim came out, it was like revolutionary that you could have like magic in both of your hands. Like
oh yeah,
that literally blew my mind when I was like
it.
what 13 when it came out or whatever.
I can't believe how much Skyrim blew our minds when it came out. And like, if you
Right.
play it now, which I played it a couple years ago, and I was hurting for some fun.
Yeah, it's definitely dated now, but it came out in 2011. It's a 9-year-old game
Yeah, they're
already.
still
Almost
selling
10 years
too.
old. Yeah.
That's why like they won't make another one because it's doing so well.
Oh, they are making another one though.
Yeah, they're just taking a while. I'm waiting for it.
It's gonna
I
be a
mean,
long time.
I'm a spoiled gamer when it comes to stuff like that. Like, where's GTA 6? Even though I haven't played GTA 5 in years, where's GTA 6?
All right. I've never even played the campaign mode of GTA 5. I've
Me
only
neither,
played
actually.
online.
Yeah, what is that? Like, what? Why do we do that? Have you done that for
For
most games, right? Like most GTA games and like CODs and stuff. Like, I wasn't much of a story
right.
guy after a certain age. I went right to
For
multiplayer.
Call of Duty, yeah, definitely. I was multiplayer for sure. Like I did play the campaigns, but it was only like up to a certain point. Then I just only played
Mhm.
multiplayer. And
I'm
then like
definitely I want to go back and play these campaigns and like,
after Black Ops, that was the last Call of Duty game I ever played, the first Black Ops. So
yo, we're in the same boat. That was the last one for me too. Black
nice.
Ops 1. I played
Yeah.
some of MW3 and then
Yeah.
I was done after that.
Yeah, yeah. Just after a certain, I know there are probably, or there definitely are older people who do play those games, but just it was only a temporary effect that those games could hold on to me while I was young, and
The
then
thing
once I got
is,
to it, it's like
like,
couldn't
oh,
do it anymore.
you finish.
Yeah,
My bad.
that was it. I just like I got tired of just the repetitive nature of them.
Yeah.
Basically, each game was like a reskin, and also
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
the gameplay just got like less and less interesting. I just got bored of the concept. And
Yeah,
since each game was
it
the
was
same,
getting super stale.
yeah,
But it was getting super stale, and then at the same time, like around 2013, 14, whenever that was, we were really PC gaming was picking up, and I remember
right.
getting into Team Fortress 2
Mhm.
and League of Legends, obviously. That's been around forever now.
Right, yeah.
And then Gary's mod was the big or Minecraft and Gary's mod. Once we played those,
Yeah.
it was game
That's
over
the
for my
spiral.
young mind. I was like,
Yeah.
how could I ever play a PC game again after being shown the freedom
You
that
mean
Gary's mod gives you?
you could never play a console game again?
Is that what I said? Did I say
Y
PC?
Yeah, he's a PC.
Oh
But
yeah, I meant
I
console.
got you, Burton. Yeah, I agree, like, I only ever go back to play console games in the past, like, maybe 7 years, I'd say. I only go back to a
Hmm.
console game just for the nostalgia. That's
Yeah,
it. Like, I enjoy the feel of certain games on a console, like Kingdom Hearts on, like, PlayStation 2 or whatever. Like,
yeah, but
I would never play that
if you
on a
had an
PC.
emulator, I think it would be just as fine.
Maybe, yeah. I mean,
It's different for sure.
yeah,
Because I've dabbled with emulators because I've lost a lot like through just growing up. Obviously, we lose a lot of games that we used to play,
right.
and it sucks. There's still no reliable Xbox original emulator.
Yeah,
But you have an actual Xbox original.
I
I don't know,
do, yeah.
probably not with you now, right?
No, I didn't bring it with me,
Yeah,
but,
I can imagine you'd bring that with you to Texas.
I mean, I probably am gonna do another, like, kind of small, move of stuff because
Hmm.
I left all of my collectibles, I left all of my, like, boxes of, like, video games, like, all the original
Mm,
boxes, all my collectible stuff, all my Magic cards.
yeah.
I was actually, like, just very recently wanting to get back into Magic. I don't
Dude,
even know why, but
I would love to get back into Magic, but for whatever reason, I thought it was a good idea when I was 18 and just graduated high school. I
right.
thought it'd be a great idea to sell all of my Magic cards for like
Mm.
$20 to buy beer.
Yeah, I mean, the thing the thing about, like, Magic is, like, if you wanna stay relevant, you have to keep buying new cards, so all the old cards that you sold aren't even
Yeah.
relevant to the current the current play
Dude,
anyway.
I
So
can't even believe that that's a thing. I hate that so
right,
much. Like, I
that's
get it
why.
why they do it. It's why it's still even going today. Because if
Right.
not, then it'd be like Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's just everything's standard and it's broken. The old cards are really good, but the new cards have to be made even better to beat these old cards. So now it's just a mess.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Yu-Gi-Oh is not even fun, dude. You lose in 2 turns in Yu-Gi-Oh. Fuck Yu-Gi-Oh.
Right.
Fuck
Dude,
Yu-Gi-Oh. It's cool. I like the art and all the stuff, but the game is whack.
I was so into Yu-Gi-Oh when I was younger. Like, I was more into Yu-Gi-Oh than I was, like, Pokemon at a certain time, which is kind of
Oh
I
yeah.
know there were a lot of kids who were really into Yu-Gi-Oh, like, even more than Pokemon, but I still think
I
that
don't
there
know. I
were a
don't know
lot of
which I
people who
was.
weren't. Yeah, I have a lot of collectible Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I'm holding on to till one day when they're
Mhm.
worth, like, I don't know how much. I might just hold on to them forever. Who
It
knows?
really will. Everything from our childhood, I think, is gonna be booming
Blowing
because
up? Yeah,
we have such a strong connection to the nostalgic emotion. Like
right.
as a generation, they've really planted that in our minds when we were young, so
Yeah.
they could resell us stuff probably.
I think I
I
could
think.
easily wait until we're 40, and I think that'll probably be the boom. Like 40s is probably the time when
Oh
people are
yeah,
like collecting stuff from when they were younger, right? I think
yeah.
30 is like a little too young still, so and
Some people
40 is
probably
like
they probably
when the
start then,
profit
but it's a little sus
40s
if
in the
you start
future.
collecting at 30.
Yeah. So yeah, I have a lot of collectibles and stuff back home, and hopefully get those down here. But yeah, I left my Xbox and all that sort of stuff at home because I just don't use it. So playing it all on the
Yeah,
PC.
yeah. I need to get rid of. I got 2 Xboxes, a bunch of games on the shelf over here. I'm probably gonna get rid of.
Yeah.
Um, we'll see. I got to get rid of a lot of stuff because I only got like 7 more days in this house.
Yeah. I
We'll
didn't
see.
realize you were gonna be doing the farming thing so soon. So
Yep, real
where's the
soon.
first one at?
The first
Do you
one, I
mind
don't
sharing?
know for sure. It's either gonna be Michigan or North Carolina. It's really
Okay.
just whichever one hits me back first, really, because I hit up a bunch today. But
Gotcha.
whoever hits me back first, I'll probably just say, "Hey, I'm gonna do my 10 days or whatever," and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that with no internet or anything, like no pot, nothing.
Gotcha. No
Which is
pot.
gonna yeah, which it's actually a huge part of my lifestyle because it does like it is a medicine. I don't
Yeah.
just use it to fuck around. I use it to like think.
Think,
Which
get a big brain.
yeah, exactly. I don't need it. Like I can function without it, but it's almost like Limitless,
Mm,
like that movie with Bradley Cooper where he takes the pill and unlocks the true potential of his brain.
gotcha. Sure.
Well, that's how I feel.
Wow, it's
Not
pretty
not right now,
revolutionary.
not right now, because I'm
I
100%
I would
stone
imagine
sober.
most
But
people probably at least feel somewhat that way. Otherwise, it wouldn't be such a large recreational drug. So
I mean, it does also just feel really good.
yeah,
Like, you don't usually you feel more dumb, but
yeah,
I feel like I definitely feel dumber in a lot of aspects, but for whatever reason, my like motivation and productivity shoots through the roof. And like it's a superpower. If I'm sitting here and I don't want to do any chores, I will do
mhm.
every single chore if I smoke first.
Wow, that's
Like it
amazing.
Yeah, it's a superpower. I don't get it, and I'm by no way trying to influence any kids or anything into using it. I would talk to your
Yeah,
doctor, like I did. I talked to my
yeah.
doctor.
You have a crippling disability. Of course, you have to.
That's personal. I don't want to talk about that, but
uh, I understand that you have you got something you want to share on the podcast today, Bird.
yeah, yeah. Just click it, and then I'll play it to the
Is there
listeners at
anything that
home.
anything I need in context going into this,
I
or
will I will explain after.
after? Okay,
We're
I'll try to make no noise if
all right.
possible.
Ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1.
It's me, Marmaduke. Happy birthday, Alabaster. It's me, Marmaduke. Happy birthday, Alabaster. It's me, Marmaduke. Happy birthday, Alabaster. Happy birthday, Alabaster.
What the hell is that? I want to clarify, it's not my birthday today, and you're not surprising me. Got another 4 months in me.
Oh, it's not your
What is
birthday?
what is that about?
That's it.
Is that Owen Wilson?
Yeah, that's the real Owen Wilson. I got
Wow.
him. I got him to be Marmaduke and say happy birthday to you.
Is that like a Did you make that?
No, I didn't make it. So what happened? I went on to Reddit. I went on to the subreddit r slash
Owen Wilson.
no r slash vocal gigs.
Sure.
Voice acting gigs.
Gotcha.
I went on r slash voice acting gigs, and then I posted an ad. I'll read you the ad that I posted.
Way funnier now.
Yeah, because without context, I could imagine that not being funny at all. So
Yeah,
now, as the rabbit hole starts to unravel,
yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I got a real
on.
life Owen Wilson impersonator to tell me happy birthday.
I'm trying to get to my Reddit. I kept typing in the wrong thing.
Uh,
I think I go to my profile. I'm new to Reddit. I have 1 karma. Okay,
Yeah,
so this is paid gig. Owen Wilson impression is needed. Looking for a 100% accurate Owen Wilson impression to use as a beat tag for my hip hop instrumentals. Hit me up if you are interested. So I wanted somebody to do something, and then it would be like, wow, Bird made this beat. But
that was good. You don't even need to pay anybody. Yeah.
Maybe I should do it myself. Then this guy messaged me, and he goes, "Hey man, are you still looking for an Owen Wilson impersonation?" I said yes, and he said, "Okay, send me a couple lines." And I said, "In Owen Wilson voice." Wow, Bird made this beat? That's the main one I want. Could I get a few different takes of this? But also, Starsky and Hutch 2 coming soon. Also, since he's the voice actor for Marmaduke, can you say, "It's me, Marmaduke. Happy birthday, Alabaster. My grandfather loves Marmaduke, and this would make his day. $20 for the 3 of these. Thank you."
Christ.
So I paid him $20 for the 3 of those, and I don't want to be rude to the guy, but it's a little obvious it's not the real Owen Wilson.
Well, I mean, you say that, but
yeah, but you were tricked.
With no context, I could at least tell that was Owen Wilson saying "Happy birthday" to me. So,
well, maybe you had the prior knowledge that Owen Wilson voices Marmaduke.
Well, not really though.
Okay, good. Okay, yes, I'd like to confirm that you don't have that prior knowledge.
I had no idea what was going on. It's not really. It doesn't really sound like Owen Wilson. I'm listening back to it. It just has inflection. It sounds nothing like it, actually.
Dude, I can't believe this guy read my ad and he's like, "Oh, I can do Owen Wilson. I can do a good one."
Right.
And then hits me up and confidently takes my $20 from me.
Jesus Christ.
And I paid. He like gave me the vocals before I paid him too. Like I could have scammed him out of it, but that's not who I am. I'm not just gonna scam a man. But
Absolutely.
He sent me this stuff, and he's like, "Money, please, hand out. Like, my work is done. Here's your perfect impersonations." I can't even believe him, dude.
Jesus Christ.
So now I have some whack beat tags I might use, but probably not.
Are the ones that you got like for your beat? Are those good?
Oh, dude, they're not. They're about the same, maybe worse. They're not any better than that one.
God, yeah, you might be able to do it better. I know our friend group has a pretty good reputation for doing Scooby-Doo / Shaggy impressions.
Oh yeah, have you heard my my Shaggy beat tag?
Shaggy beat tag? I don't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna edit it in right here, but I'm also gonna send it to you.
Perfect.
I can't send it to you.
Okay, trash the idea.
Wait. There's a way. I don't know how to find it. I saved it somewhere. It's a 2-minute clip of him doing different voices. He did some Christopher Walken, some Owen Wilson, and some Shaggy. Because those are the 3 I wanted, and I guess yeah. But I guess it's really hard to do an Owen Wilson impression, and it's really hard to do a Christopher Walken impression.
Yeah, interesting.
Wait, can you do a Christopher Walken impression?
I can't do a Christopher Walken impression.
I'm not gonna force you. I'm not gonna twist your arm because then I will be forced to have my arm twisted. And I know that I do a terrible Christopher Walken, and I really don't want to do that.
Even the ones I'm confident in, I'd have to at least practice beforehand. But
I'm really bad at them all, except for one. I got one right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mario.
Mm-hmm.
It's me, Mario brother.
Jesus Christ. Not sure what I was expecting. I got a.
That one was good, right?
I can try my Shaggy. See if it produces it all. Like Scoob, like we gotta get out of here.
Dude, that's so good.
I
I feel like you had a soundboard.
Some days are off for it, but
Dude, that day when we went camping, I keep bringing up the same trip because it was so fun. But when we were camping and we were in the canoe parking lot, we were stuck because there was a bus coming one way and we had to do a K turn, like a triple K turn to turn around. And you and the other two people with us were all doing Shaggy voices, freaking out.
Chaos. Yeah.
That was crazy. And I hate telling stories that like require any amount of context. Because it's fun just talking. You and me, we can do it easily because we know all the context. But now I always forget we got a bunch of like snot-nosed brats listening to us.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. I really don't hate our fans, but if they keep sending me this hate mail, then I'm gonna have to fight back a little bit.
Yeah, your mom texted me. She said the mailbox can't fit any of her bills anymore because it's just stuffed full. Sorry, I don't want to insinuate why I have your mother's number, but it's
Stop texting my mom.
You there?
She's no longer your barber. You don't need to talk to her anymore, and that's final.
She'll always be my barber bird. She'll be my first and only barber.
Okay.
Now I've got a new barber here in Austin. He's pretty cool. His name's I don't want to dox him, but
yeah, don't blow up your spot. Give him a fake name.
Yeah,
his name's Cuts.
Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy Cuts.
Jeremy Cuts hair.
Yeah, he's a solid dude. I think it's just him and one other guy. It's a very small barbershop like near us, but it has like a very high review for like a lot of reviews, which is very amazing for a barbershop to me. So yeah, and it was on point. And one of the best fades that I've received for sure. So.
Ooh, clean fade.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of clean fades, I really want to. One time in my life, I want to absolutely participate in a black barbershop.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I have what it takes, but I would love to at least check out the environment.
Uh-huh. Do you mean like a barbershop quartet? Like a 1940s, like you just mean cutting hair?
No, I absolutely do not have what it takes to be in a black barbershop quartet. But I might be able to kick it in a black barbershop and get a sick fade in a black barbershop and maybe banter a little bit.
Yeah. That's what it takes, dude. That's what I got. It's my black barber. He's
Wait, Jeremy Cuts is black?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, but it seems a little insensitive. I don't know why.
Jeremy is too wide of a name. Sorry.
I mean, when you look like us, being super pale European white males, you gotta walk on eggshells around here.
So pale.
Even though I'm probably the least racist, least hateful person, I gotta walk on eggshells and make sure I don't come off that way.
Yeah, I get you, bird. Yeah, he's a very, very friendly guy. He's like very down to earth. I'm trying to think of like who he would remind me of. I'm not sure if there's anybody like in our friend group. He's just like very, very outgoing. He's like very. He almost reminds me of like a comedian, like the way he talks.
Okay.
Like, yeah, he's just like always like laid back, always chill.
Now this is just an anecdotal experience from just my experience, and I just worked with 10 plus African Americans in my last job.
Mm-hmm.
But it turns out that they're all, now this sounds racist, but it's a backhanded compliment.
Right.
Not even backhanded. This is a compliment.
Uh-huh.
They're the funniest people I've ever worked with.
Absolutely.
Very, very funny. I don't want to say funny people, even though that's not racist. It comes off that way.
Yeah,
they're very, very funny dudes.
Yeah. And
very genuine. Never a problem. I don't have any problems with it. This is it's weird. I feel like I'm wrangling like with a dog. You know?
You don't have to, Bert. We understand what you're saying. Black guys are funny. I mean, it's kind of like proven, like in stand up and stuff. Like Kevin Hart is like a very hilarious comedian.
He's like top like paid.
Yeah.
And I really like Kevin Hart too. I haven't watched his like past couple specials, but back when I was like a teenager and was more into stand up, I really liked him.
Yeah, there was one on like America's Got Talent. Like his name's Preacher Lawson. He's definitely a very very funny guy.
I think I know him too. He is actually
Chris Rock.
visiting. He was visiting my old college. I kept getting emails about him.
Yeah. So yeah. What else? What did you have any other like things you wanted to say about your job, or you want to save that for another podcast?
The job. I mean, I can talk more about that another time. It's not even that interesting. It's just kind of cool because a lot of people don't like. I was an essential employee the whole Corona thing. I mean, it's
Right.
still going on, but I was working the whole time, and we were
Yeah.
getting a lot of masks, like mostly masks.
Mask out the wazoo. Was there like a
Dang,
mountain of hand sanitizer?
there was. Like,
Nice.
there's so many stories I want to tell, like everybody, but
Yeah.
it's like I feel like I can't
Uh-huh.
because some of it's probably incriminating to me,
Yeah.
and I might get locked up
You can
for
save those for me
telling.
if you want
I
to.
don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Told you, up, bird.
We
Stuff.
will like after a couple years, nothing matters. Like I'll tell every story I have.
Yeah.
Because then I'm rich and famous enough that the statute of limitations takes over.
Rich and famous. Yeah, dude.
Not even just because I'm rich and famous. It's mostly because of the time period that passed. That's what the statute of limitation deals with.
Yeah,
But
2 years.
oh, it's only. Is it only 2 years?
No.
Oh, how long is it?
So I don't know. Just in general, there's like different statute of limitations on like different crimes, right?
I mean, I've done crimes in my life, and I'd love to talk about them.
I mean, everybody.
But I don't want to go to prison or get canceled even.
Yeah, I mean,
You know that's a big fear of mine. I really don't want to get canceled by our angry mob of fans.
By the time this like podcast gets big, the police will just be defunded, and we'll just have like a completely like open and like utopia. So
we won't even have police or problems, and that's exciting.
That is exciting. I'm looking forward to that.
And society is weird right now, and I couldn't tell you how they should handle anything because I don't know or care. I mean, I care, obviously. It's still like these are our neighbors out here.
Right.
But
not like involved enough, and also don't really have like the right ourselves to like say what other people should or shouldn't do. So
exactly,
keep our business out of it, and let people who are actually passionate and actually want to like do change, like just let them raise their voice and not get in their way. So
you're definitely right. I think it comes down to the people who are actually passionate, because I would not be able to live with myself going out there and doing all this stuff just to like appeal to people and like look like I'm making a difference. Like that's what you see all these businesses doing right now. Like even Woof did something. They said we stand in solidarity with Black Lives Matter, which is cool, I guess, but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think like especially like in my own life, I'm changing the way that I view like small, like micro racism, microaggressions, and stuff like that. And also,
there's a lot of that stuff.
Also, like educating like family members who are having like definitely like the wrong opinion on some of this stuff, and like all of that is definitely changing at least my life and like my family's life for the better. And that's like what it's going to take for me to go through this change right now. And then the people who actually want to make a bigger change, like they do it, and that's obviously like good on them. And like like I said, don't stand in their way. Just let people do what they need to do.
That's a really responsible take. Like every bit of that was really responsible. I respect you for all of that, because that's a really good way to take it. Like just impact your environment. Don't worry about the big picture. Just like your family and your friends. Just make sure, like people are being weird. You got to say something. Like don't let them keep being weird.
Like the current events that are happening in general, I was never a political person. I mentioned how I tried to get political this year, and it just really bummed me out. So I'm not taking part in political matters again still, and it's not anything to do with current events. Just in general, I just like keep my nose mostly out of it because it negatively, like regardless of if you're ever pursuing a good cause, it still does take a toll on your mental health, like no matter what, because you're going to get pushback from people who don't have the right opinion. You're going to get pushback from
the wrong opinion,
like authority. You're going to get pushback from, like in this case, like the government or police, and that's going to be like disheartening. And then also you're gonna get like just a mental strain on you doing that every single day. Now, there is a very, very big benefit to that. Obviously, you're changing the world and the country for better. But at the same time, that's a personal decision of whether or not you want to take like that much responsibility on.
Yeah.
I have too much going on in my life trying to build a future and stuff right now. So
Yeah, I feel like we're not quite in the appropriate position to really change the world.
right. So you're gonna go be a farmer. You specifically probably can not do very much on the
Oh,
farm.
I'm doing nothing, man. I'm doing nothing
Ground-
society.
Nothing
Like,
but growing potatoes.
yeah, I'm gonna be just living
You know what?
life, man.
You know what
Loving
you
life.
growing? You know what you're growing out there?
Mostly fruits and veggies.
Mhm.
I couldn't tell you specifically. I would say a lot of leafy greens for sure. Lettuce
Nice,
and spinach and kale and stuff like that. Swiss chard.
dude. I'm envious. I want to be a farmer so bad.
Yeah, I can't wait to just harvest my lunch every day.
I'm not sure. Like, yeah, I'm assuming once you get there, there'll probably already be stuff going. Otherwise, I don't think
Oh
your
yeah.
whatever you grow will be done by the time you leave.
Now I'm sure, like, because people here are already harvesting like lettuce and cabbage and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So I would assume that their stuff's already ready, and then
Yeah.
you just like you can cut off your serving every day, and then you'll still have enough like all summer. It seems like they
Pretty
have
cool.
enough. Like it just regrows. It's crazy, man. I can't even believe. Like yesterday, I was helping one of our friends harvest some of their garden. He was giving me a bunch of lettuce and Swiss chard and stuff. I ended
Yeah.
up forgetting it at his house, unfortunately.
My grandpa was a farmer for a good while. He was a cattle farmer. He raised cows and stuff.
Hmm.
And I don't know if he grew anything other than what do you grow when you like make cows? Like hay? Is that what you grow?
Yeah, probably something like that. Some grain. I really don't know. Like I know nothing about farming at all.
Yeah,
That's why I'm jumping into it. Like I know this is something that's really gonna push me out of my comfort zone.
absolutely. Yeah,
So, and that's really what I need.
love doing farming games and farming simulators too. There's just something very like I guess that's just part of like the hunter gatherer in
Hmm.
us.
It's cookie clicker, bro.
Yeah, just in real life.
I can't
Real life.
believe cookie clicker, man. It's like it taps into. There's something about that gameplay that you can just tap into my primal core.
Yep.
It's like, oh my god, I can play it for hours. I can't do it now, really, but like back when I first played Cookie Clicker, I was like, holy shit, this game was designed for me.
Have you heard of did I mention the on the podcast yet the quick learning pyro shoulder by any chance?
You haven't mentioned that here, that's for sure. I know. I remember when we made that up in 10th grade.
Yeah. So there's this generic formula of games, including what a cookie clicker game would be, is just the idea that you're getting experience and like in say like a video game or a like an idle phone game or something, and you get experience
Farmville.
to upgrade the skill that gives you more experience, and then you upgrade something that just becomes like a different icon and you have to get more experience and upgrade the thing that gives you more experience. So what I came up with is the quick learning pyro shoulder, which was basically just you have two skill trees. You have one that increases your experience and you have one that gives you a fire shoulder.
Yeah, you study the books to learn how to learn quicker, just to
Right.
make your fire shoulder stronger. The quick learning pyro
There's no
shoulder.
goal. It just keeps going and going, and there's no objective. It's just
Man, I didn't even put that together back then, but you were way ahead of your time.
I was way ahead of. I could have made the next phone game.
Yeah, you should have made quick learning pyro shoulder the game.
It's the stupidest design that I've ever heard of.
For real.
With learning pyro shoulder.
That's so
But
funny you brought that up. I love that.
this is a monumental episode, Bird. We haven't done it yet, but we're gonna be actually buying the subscription to the.
Is this episode 6?
This will be episode 6, yeah. So
Ooh.
it'll be the first one, kind of more or less officially all in. So
Yep, don't tell my wallet.
don't tell my kids.
Don't tell the kids we're losing the house.
My mortgage.
I gotta freeze my mortgage to pay for the podcast.
Don't.
But with that being said, please support us on Patreon.
Oh my god, we don't have a Patreon. Shut up, Bird.
No, by the time people listen to this, we will.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So
Yeah, maybe-
2 years from now, when we get our 50th listener, and so then they're like, "Man, these guys are good. Maybe I'll support them on Patreon, and we'll have it by then."
we'll definitely have one. We'll have something. I don't know. We'll have to find out something in the future if we want to end up ever at least making our money back on the podcast, we'll have to monetize it somehow.
Yeah.
But
Just fund my dandelion film on Indiegogo.
dandelion film.
Yeah, I'm making a film about dandelions and how they taste good when you eat them.
The ones that are like yellow?
Yeah.
Not the ones that are like white.
The same one.
Same one.
I think. Am I mistaken?
Yeah,
Aren't
they
those?
are.
They're the same flower, right?
You can't eat the ones that are white, can you?
I mean, I do.
Oh, sounds like eating cobwebs.
You don't eat cobwebs?
No, I don't. I have arachnophobia, Bird.
Wait, you've seen Shrek though?
I have seen Shrek, but it's not that scary, Bird.
No, you know what he does? He does with the cobwebs and he makes cotton candy out of it.
Yeah, but that doesn't scare me because it's not in real life. I don't know. Do you remember like in I don't know if you were still there. I don't know if you had graduated yet or
From
not.
high school?
Yeah, high school. I missed a day of school because I had woke up like maybe at like 2 a.m. because I felt something fall on me in the middle of the night. I was laying in bed.
Oh no!
Felt something fall on me, and I woke up and I saw my my very cute at the time and very well. She's still cute, but at the time she was very small. She was still more or less a kitten, and she had brought me my
Name your
cat,
cat, please. Name it.
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Had brought me something, but in my eyes, like from when I had just woken up in the middle of the night and I felt something fall on my face, and I saw her like standing over top of me, looking proud. And to me, I don't know what dream I was having or what I was even thinking about, but I thought that she had dropped like the hairiest tarantula on my face, and I literally like threw the covers off me and I launched myself in the wall, and my knee went through the wall, and I literally like scrambled to the end of my room. I live like in the attic, more or less. There's a staircase going up to it, and I just like basically fell down the stairs, and I just laid at the bottom like for hours. And then
what time was this?
It was
like 2 a.m. Yeah.
And then I crawled my way after that to the couch and didn't go back upstairs. And I just, when my father like woke up like at 6:30 or whatever in the morning and was checking to see if I was up getting ready for school, I just told him like, I'm not
I'm not going.
not doing it today.
I had a rough night. I'm not going to school.
What supposedly had happened, I thought it was a big hairy tarantula because anything that touches me and I can't see, because it was like pitch black when it happened, I just thought it was a spider. But I think later that day, like we caught like a mouse. So I'm pretty sure that she had got the mouse, didn't kill it, put it in her mouth, and just brought it up to me and put it on my face. And then, and yeah, it's equally terrible. But I'm not necessarily like afraid of mice. I know that they're like inhibitors of disease. But honestly, that scares me less than a spider. Just
Dude, there's something. Like spiders, I'm over spiders for the most part. It depends. If it's like super scary, yeah, I'll be scared. But like, there's something about a scurrying mouse inside a house that just makes me lose it, dude. Like, I might actually shriek. Like, if I saw one right now, like running towards me, I would probably jump up on my chair and be like, "Yeah!" Like, it's actually scary.
Nah, they're not that bad.
And like, what's it gonna do to me either? Like, it's not that scary. It's just something like, I think it's natural to humans.
Yeah. Fears are crazy.
Yeah, which I'm not scared of that much. Like, to be honest, like I'm scared of just like not fulfilling my true potential. That's my biggest fear.
So fucking cheesy, Bird.
Yeah, it's deep, but like I'm not scared to die. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I care about others. Like, I don't want others being upset, but I'm not gonna give a shit.
Yeah, I'm scared of spiders, and I have just a mild fear of heights. So
yeah, I don't. I have a fear of unsecured, unsafe heights. Like if I'm up on a big slippery bridge, yeah, I'm scared. But like jumping out of a plane, like I did that last year. That wasn't that bad. We're actually thinking we're gonna do it. We might do it before I go to Michigan in the next 7 days.
How was that? Is that fun?
Oh, it's mind blowing.
Wow.
It's probably the most fun thing I've done. Like,
did you do it with like someone else attached to you, or were you solo?
yes.
Okay, gotcha.
I won't. It will be a long time before I jump without somebody.
Right.
Like, I couldn't imagine pulling the chute myself.
Yeah, or not.
Yeah, it might not even work.
Terrifying.
But that's the way I would rather die jumping out of a plane than die in a hospital bed.
Yeah, I mean, there's some science behind that for sure. Like the adrenaline rush, like you definitely want to like die on a high than die on a low, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like, I die in my dreams a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but at least like probably once a month on average, I die in my dream.
Occasional. I'd call that an occasional death.
Yeah, an occasional dream death, and they usually happen from they're falling deaths. Like I fall,
Gotcha.
like either in an elevator. It's usually if I'm in an elevator in a dream, it will fall, which is weird. I'm not scared of elevators. I
Yeah.
used to be, but now I'm not. But if I'm ever in an elevator in my dream, it very quickly I'll remember that I'm scared of elevators, and then it will fall.
Yeah.
And I've
Crazy.
driven like cars off cliffs and stuff in dreams, but that's about it.
Yeah. I don't know if
But
I've ever like explicitly had a chain of dreams where I'm dying.
Yeah,
I remember like a few probably where I've been like shot.
yeah, I've never been shot. I don't think.
Yeah.
It was very close to being shot, and like I remember my heart dropped, and it was super scary. Like we got pulled up, and there was a drive-by on the highway. Yeah, it was weird. We were at a stoplight, and there was a drive-by, and we got out of the car and ran. And our old band director was there. That was funny.
Of course he is.
Yeah, my dreams are weird.
There's always these weird like people that
Characters.
show up in our dreams that like
Yep.
that are like
Yeah.
tucked away like in our subconscious that just
Yo,
we haven't
you know that episode of Rick and Morty when they with Pencilvester?
right? My favorite episode.
Yeah, the episode where the parasites. I gotta explain
Parasites.
to anybody who doesn't know. The parasites take forms of random characters and then implant memories into their brains to think that they have long-term relationships with these parasites. But
Right.
that's what I feel like these dream people are. They have all these fake memories.
Dude, I wish I could like control my dreams more, but it's
You can't.
I know it's possible for me to do, but I just can't do it right
It's
now.
actually incredibly possible.
Yeah.
But nobody does. I don't even do it, and I'm like really into that shit, and I don't do it.
My dreams are always very vivid, and I probably remember like I would say a solid like 80 to 85% of my dreams I remember. So
Yeah, me too. Probably like maybe a little higher remembering.
Yeah.
Like I remember almost every single dream.
yeah, that's why I say like 8.5 out of 10 dreams I remember.
Yeah,
so
yeah, exactly.
pretty good.
My thing is like my dreams are already super vivid right now.
Yeah.
And like I'm a daily smoker, and they say that that's supposed to remove your dreams pretty much entirely.
Gotcha.
But when I stop smoking for even 2 days, and if I go further, then it's something else. But even 2 days, my dreams go up 10 times on the crazy scale. Like
Yeah.
literally multiply that, like whatever your dreams are now, or my dreams are now, they get 10 times crazier. There's 100 characters, all from high school or wherever I've met them. Like so many characters, so many activities, and they last hours. Like
Yeah.
it's almost like unproductive to have that intense of dreams. Like they're
Yeah,
intense. Like it's like I wake up like out of breath.
Yeah, I have some very intense dreams a lot of the times too. Dreams are crazy, dude.
Yeah, for real.
We're reaching the
Wrap
hour
it up.
mark.
Wrap
Yeah.
it up.
You got anything else? Got anything else? You good? Wrap up.
Nah, I mean I could fit some cool stories in and stuff, but I'm just gonna save it for we got 1,000 episodes more. So.
So I was gonna say 1,000 more episodes. Number 6.
Ooh, at least after 1,000, that's when we signed the Spotify deal.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Joe Rogan took way more than that. I think he took over 2,000 to get there.
Yeah.
But now podcasts are more podcasts are way more mainstream now. So I think that it'd probably be easier to get a Spotify deal by the time we get big in about 4 years.
Yeah.
2 to 4 years when we're huge. I think we'll be as big, maybe bigger than Joe Rogan.
Once this podcast goes up, like this specific one, then we should officially be on Spotify too, because I know a lot of people do listen on there, and this was our like first one that we had paid for, and with the paid plan, that comes with Spotify.
Wait, so episode 6 is going to be the first one on Spotify?
they'll all be on Spotify, like all the episodes will be, but like this is the first. I guess it won't matter to anybody else that's binging all of them. But if you've been following so far, which I know there are some followers from all the hate mail,
A lot.
But yeah, so it shouldn't really make any difference. But basically, now I'm saying for the deep lore, this is the the first one that's been on Spotify. But the other ones will be up there once the RSS feed kicks in automatically. So,
oh yeah,
in theory, anyway. So, I'll let you know.
Yeah. I just want to say, fucking loving it.
Yeah. Hoorah!
We're really hoorahing it up on this podcast. It's fun. The hate mail is a little bit of a bummer. The love mail though makes up for it.
Yeah. We'll have to get a new PO box, and get also a furnace probably for the rest of it.
Yeah. And if there's any new listeners, first time listeners, we just want to thank you for listening. This is a fun intellectual podcast for the whole family, and we're glad that you took an hour to listen to us talk.
Absolutely.
And yeah, thank you. Feel free to like and subscribe and share with your friends and family.
You heard it here first, folks. Subscribe and share the Hollow Grove Grotto Show. I've been Ow, and this is Bird, and we are out.
Hollow Grove. Hollow Grove.